Straight ahead, after a dazzling debut that had hockey fans clamoring for more, the curtain is set to rise on an encore performance that is set to be even more dynamic than the original. We'll get you set for the start of year 2 on the NCHC radio show.
College hockey returns.
Denver wins the NCHC tournament title.
After an incredible inaugural season, the National Collegiate Hockey Conference is coming back to Minneapolis for an encore performance. 8 storied college hockey programs are preparing to compete again for the NCHC Championship at the 2015 Frozen Face-Off on March 20th and 21st at Target Center. Tickets are on sale now at Target Center's box office and by visiting AXS.com. For more information, visit NCHCHockey.com.
This is the NCHC radio show, and I'm Jim Rich. The inaugural season of the National Collegiate Hockey Conference was one that exceeded all expectations, as the new group of Elite Eight provided fans with edge-of-the-seat action. Now they're set to do it again. The first ever Penrose Memorial Cup was earned by St. Cloud State, as the Huskies navigated the regular season with the best record. Now that Coach Bob Motzko has won 2 titles in 2 different leagues, he believes he's gotten his program going in the right direction.
What's most important is that you believe it in, you believe whatever your team is inside your locker and what your kids, the culture of your team and what you're trying to do. We like where our program is at. We like what we're doing. We like the kids we're bringing into our program. They're doing great for us in school, and we've got a good thing, and we're just trying not to mess it up and keep going exactly where we're going.
The Huskies were nearly flawless in their exhibition opener, blanking Trinity Western 8-0. This week, a much tougher task as they host number 5 Colgate. Senior defenseman Andrew Prochnow says the culture has changed on campus, and now he's ready to lead after learning from some of his past captains.
We had LeBlanc and Hanowski and Dowd and all those guys, but they led by example, and they also led with their words. They led on the ice, led off the ice. They were great guys, great character guys. They're great hockey players, but more importantly, just good people. So they kind of taught us, if you want to lead a good team, you just have to be, good guys, and you got to be nice to everyone. You can't single out freshmen or sophomores or underclassmen. You got to include the team on everything.
The NCHC preseason media poll doesn't have the Huskies defending their championship. Instead, SCU is predicted to finish 3rd, while the team that finished 2nd, North Dakota, will now be the number 1 team at year's end. UND made it all the way to the Frozen Four last season before bowing out. It was the 12th straight trip to the NCAAs for North Dakota, the longest current streak in the nation. But for UND head coach Dave Haxtell, he's not looking to the end. He's just looking to the next day.
I'm really worried about what's happening in the present and what this group is doing on a daily basis, what our work levels are, what our level of execution is every single day. And we've got to do a good job every day in practice, and then we have to carry that into Friday's game. Friday's game will be extremely competitive. It's always a very hard-nosed series with Bemidji State. This will be no different. We're playing at home on Friday. It's critical for us to find a way to get a win in our first regular season game.
Last year's preseason favorites, Miami, actually finished last in the regular season. But the Red Hawks got hot at the right time and nearly made it to the NCAA tournament. Miami is loaded again with talent, with NCHC preseason all-conference team stars Austin Zarnik and Riley Barber. But in order for the Red Hawks to return to the top, head coach Enrico Blasi says his players can't lose their focus like they did a year ago.
Every day you got to keep your eyes open. It's one of the lessons I think hit us really right between the eyes last year. You always need to kind of take every day for what it's worth and give your best every day. You don't know what's going to happen in games. Those are outcomes that are out of your control. You're going to have to deal with adversity, and how you deal with that adversity is usually the way you're going to be judged in the end. And I thought we didn't handle that very well, and that goes from the coaching staff right down to the players. Everybody handled themselves in not Miami way.
Miami, currently ranked number 10 in the country, will face Bowling Green in a home-and-home set this weekend. Elsewhere, 2 old rivals will tangle when Minnesota Duluth faces number 1 Minnesota in the Icebreaker tournament. It seems awfully early for a showdown like this, but Bulldogs head coach Scott Sandelin thinks it could be a positive for his guys.
I don't have a problem playing them. I think it was a good attention grabber for our players to see that we play them right out of the gate, knowing that we play them for sure 2 more times and maybe a third. It's a good test for our guys.
It's a new era for Colorado College as the Tigers made a change at the top. Mike Haviland takes over as head coach, and he brings a wealth of experience as well as a Stanley Cup ring to the job. Haviland will have a big task ahead of him as he tries to bring CC back to national prominence. But he is more than ready for the challenge, and he says he'll start every night right on the bench if he has to.
I'm a teacher. I love to do it. I think that if I can give my team an advantage to win a hockey game, that's our job. And we're going to make adjustments. I'm not going to wait for line combinations. If I feel we can change line combinations, we will. And if we have to change our the way we're forechecking, we're going to. So I think that goes back to your preparation and how you approach it, how you deliver it to your team, and how much they understand all that.
Haviland will make his regular season coaching debut when the Tigers host Alabama Huntsville at the World Arena. And that game will be just one of 8 available on NCHC.TV. It's the conference's new digital network that will air over 100 games live this season in HD. Log on to NCHC.TV to learn more about this exclusive channel to keep you up to date with all the action around the conference. I'm Jim Rich, and thanks for checking out the NCHC Radio Show.